we are, Nickel City Wrestling, here at the meeting place here in Niagara Falls, New York. Anthony Musso, one of the young and up-and-coming stars here in the wrestling business, has been kind enough to join us. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Very good. So you've been in business for now a couple of years,
right?
But what was it like first coming through like the training process and everything like that?
It was really interesting. I've been a wrestling fan as long as I can remember. My first memory, I got a Vince McMahon action figure for my second birthday. Yeah, so like this has always been a part of my life. So it was a no-brainer for me to want to at least try and make a career out of this. And so like the second I turned 18, I was looking for training schools.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice. And then you wound up at Grapplers.
Correct. I was training at Riverworks for about a year and a half. And then that kind of just dissolved, that whole training group. So I went out looking, guy I knew there, Puff. I found out he started training at Grapplers Anonymous, and that's where I made my way to.
So
I've been there for about 8 months now.
So tell us about your first match. Well, tell us about the butterflies and all that stuff.
So there was this thing I was taught, like the first week I was training, it's like you're so nervous leading up to something, but the second you step through that curtain, it goes away, you're in the moment, and that couldn't be more true. Right? It was an absolutely amazing experience. I'll never forget it.
Who was it against?
My first match?
Yeah.
My first match was against so we did this like TV taping thing. So I guess I would call that my first match. I did a singles match with a guy named Justin Moore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, do you play video games at all?
I do.
Okay. Now, the obvious question here: have you ever made yourself in a pro wrestling video game?
I have made myself in at least 20 pro wrestling video games. It's the first thing I do when I pick up the controller. Yeah.
Okay. And the next question is: were you world champion?
I was every champion. World champion, short of women's champion. I held every belt at once, I'm sure, at some point.
You were the belt collector.
I was.
Now, if you had to nail down like the guy that grabbed you in the wrestling business and made you a fan, who would that be?
So, like I said, this has always been a part of my life. I have no idea. I think if I had to sum it up to someone, it'd probably be Rob Van Dam. Like 2002, 2004 area. That's probably when I most remember like actually like loving wrestling. And then CM Punk, Randy Orton, those guys have all been my favorites my whole life. Awesome.
Well, I gotta tell you, it's fun watching you in the ring tonight, as always. Look out for this kid. He's got a future. Anthony Musso.